Okay, so I have a couple more of these already that I've baked for you, and I want to show you what I do with them. So after you run your search, so let me pull up this one. This should be the one that we just called head of design. All right, so let's just open it and you can see what it looks like. Yes, this was head of design, Bay Area, SaaS, and technical. Okay, good. So it's a very contoured list of 25, but that's great for me. So I'm going to show you what I do with it. So some of you may, want to just work from this list. Maybe you're already using Sheets or Excel to track your candidates and your pipelines. Then you're already set to go. But what I want to do is put it into a CRM. And for this example, I'm going to show you how I use Google Contacts. I'm starting to use Google Contacts as a CRM. And I'm just going to import this list of 25 straight into my contacts. Okay, so I don't really want to work within this sheet. I want to work within my CRM. So all I'm going to do is delete this very first line because I want those titles, and I'll make the font a little bit bigger for you. I want those headers to line up with my CRM field name. So I have URL, I think I'll change page title to name, and then I have description, which I actually will change to notes because I think that's how I have it set up. So all I need to do from here is say file, save as a CSV. Okay, and you can keep it again in Excel if you want, and the buck can stop there for you. But I want to show you how I import these leads into my CRM. All right, so now we've downloaded our head of design document. We've renamed it as a CSV. Now we go to our Google Contacts page, simply go to more and import. And I'm going to simply import that document that I just saved and import, bada bing, bada bang, boom. 23 contacts there. That's right, there were 23. I was thinking 25, but it was because I had the header line and the actual search string that I ran. So 23 results uploaded in my CRM, just like that. The notes are here. They look like they're a little bit abbreviated, but I'm not really concerned with that at this point. Now, I'm sure there's some things that I could do to tweak it. And let me actually show you something else fun that you can do. So now I have my my contacts loaded in my CRM pretty seamlessly. Now what I could also do is go back to my LinkedIn search. Let's look at another agent that I ran actually. I'll call this another agent because I don't know which one it is. Okay. So what I see here, this is about, wow, this is a lot of leads. This is over 200, 300. Wow. So I can only get 100 on a Google custom search results page, but here I can get up to 1,000. So did I get the full 1,000? Wow. Yeah. Thank you. BrainGain hooked me up with a full 1,000. So that means there are probably more than 1,000 results, but this is great. So this must have been a much more generic search. I'm going to make the font a little bit bigger. So this agent, as I can see right here, was my account. Don't mind that. It's my account executive, SaaS, not technology search. So that makes sense. So I'm going to, again, delete that top row. I have my URL, my page title. And what I think I want to do here is I want to remove. So let me clean up the data a little bit. I'm going to, what can I do? Select all. I want to find this cadence of a space LinkedIn, and I want to replace that with just a space. Okay, so let me see if it's doing it. Yep, so that's the right cadence there. Okay, so 995 instances. Great. All right, so now that column is a little bit more clean. So I have, and obviously if you're an Excel guru, you can kill this. Like I am so rusty on Excel and this is just basic, but if you can write a script or a function that can clean this data up for you, please feel free to share it with me. I would love to see it. So now I have my URL, the name, and the description, and I'm going to go ahead and save this agent again as a CSV. And again, I'm only doing the CSV conversion because I want to upload it directly into Google Contacts. If you're using a third-party CRM that accepts an XLS or Excel document import, then you can just import it from scratch or just, as you download it. All right, so here are my 23 contacts. I want to add some more. I'm going to import another agent. So I should end up with about 1,023. when it's all said and done. And there I am, 1023. And now these are a lot cleaner, right? You don't see that slash LinkedIn cadence as you saw with the first 23 that I uploaded. Okay, and they all have this nice little tag imported for 18 or for 817. I don't know if you can edit that, excuse me, or change that. I know that I can rename this group. I'm pretty sure I can rename this group. So let's see. Rename the group, and I can just call it social list. And there we have it. I have my 1023, and we've done that in how many minutes? I don't know. But not much time, right? And I know that these people all meet my qualifications. And again, they're just there for me so that I can kind of make my note. Like maybe I can put, reached out, not interested, circle back in 6 months, right? I just want them in my ATS. I'm sorry, my CRM, just so I can maintain them. And this is an auto save. So that was Adam Johnson. You can go back in and you can see my note is still there. So that's how I want to use it, and that's how I'm exploring. But you can also, so those are our lists there. You can also just work within the document, and I've done that before too. So if we go back to say one of the original Excel documents. So if I wanted to go into this one, right, and just manage it within Excel or maybe convert this into a Google Sheet, then I would probably do the same thing, which is delete that first row, or you can copy and paste it, put it somewhere else. And then maybe I would just put my, contact info field, reach out one, response, whatever, reach out to, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do to structure this data, and you can just work directly within this document. So I hope this helps. This is a really fun tool for me. I've also used it to download leads for junior sourcers on my teams. So say I'm looking for someone who is doing Ruby on Rails. I want somebody who's doing Ruby in Los Angeles, and maybe the keywords would be backend. Okay, so we'll do a search. We have our results, right? Export it. Then as soon as it's there, I can simply save this to a Google Drive and share it with a colleague. Like, hey, here's a bunch of Ruby leads that you can check out. Let me know what you find. And this is something you can't even do on the GitHub site, which is search this cohesively, this quickly, and just, export it into an Excel document. That's the main win here. And here's my first GitHub agent. Right there, I'll put GitHub Ruby. Oops, GitHub. That's a whole different company. Where all the snacks live. All right, there we go. So that's my list of people in LA that use Ruby. And what is neat about this is that little kind of preview that comes with a normal Google search is what is captured there, if you're wondering what's in the description. And you actually get a little bit of insight on them from this one socialist document, right? From the Excel list. I want to just actually wrap the text here. Okay. So here I can see like this person went to UCLA. This person's website is here, ryanrosella.com. So I can click on that. This person's email address is right here. And that'll come up a lot from GitHub. You see another GitHub address there. You see a Gmail address. So everything that would come up on the Google search page preview is actually right there. So you may not even have to go to their GitHub page directly if you now know their website and their email, and you can do your research from here. So you can see how this is just a treasure trove of goodness just waiting to be explored. I cannot get enough of this site. I've been just like asking people, do you want me to run a search for you? And I can send you a list of leads because it's just that quick. I mean, you see how many that we did in the short time that we've shared together. So I won't save that one. But I wanted to just show you that one, and it's a really cool tool. So let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you come up with other ways to kind of finesse this and work it into your existing workflow. I would love to see what you have in mind. And until the next time, I wish you well, happy sourcing, and I'll see you on the next 7 Minute Sourcing. Toodles.